As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 24.
This is Logan. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 11-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Vikings 7, Giants nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
9-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Trying to turn the corner. He's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Taking a ball, no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Maybe a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
By Jalen Johnson. It's a pickup of 3.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Johnson, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. John Ross his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Throwing on second and long. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Gets intercepted. Picked up here at 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll buy some time right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, here's Barkley. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
32.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Giants 14, Vikings 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Spinning away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on second down. Cousins over the middle to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, it's Cook. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch, signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns, and right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On play action, Mariota rolling to his right. Got a man, it's complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Down carry for Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Play action now, Mariota. Got a man open and
It's loss. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Third down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Touchdown, Giants! Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On the ground, it's Cook. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
6-yard line.
Cousins. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They go play action. Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. First half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Minnesota.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
To Saquon Barkley.
A very solid gain of 27. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Take it away for a giant touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his second TD of the game, his 6th on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
It has to be a short throw, too, because of where they're at in the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Making interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by James Johnson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that.
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Mooney there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Giants 40. Vikings 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go out and take the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And it's second down.
5-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. Smith catches left side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And 4.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
From the gun, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ball throw left side to start out. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Giants.
Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Cousins pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. It's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing.
This is intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Eric Kendricks. Return will stop right around the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They got the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Giants first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. On the move to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second down now, Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And it's third down.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, breaking the football.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw it is Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. looking out of the gun. Cousins. My goodness, another interception. Top by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
You can try and overthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up second.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll find Hall. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 20.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
C.J. Mosley.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. And his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game.
That is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota here to throw. Buying time to his left. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. Screen. The Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on the